Hey beautiful people, my name is Renee Davis and welcome back to my channel She Sparks Change, where, as you know, the goal is always to spark a change in your mindset that will then spark a change in your life. I don't know about you, but I can't think of a greater time in which we can all afford to experience some change in our lives and the lives of those around us and in our world. So let's just take a few minutes to get inspired. Okay, so I don't know what you like to watch on TV, but one of my favorite things to watch is basically anything to do with cooking. Now, I may not be a 5-star chef by any means, but I love to pretend to be as I watch those cooking competitions and I'm judging right alongside of the other judges on the show, saying, oh, they should have done this, oh, that burnt food just won't do, oh, this looks absolutely delicious. I just love cooking shows, and in fact one of my favorite shows to watch is Chopped. Now, if you're not familiar, it's a show in which each contestant starts off with a basket of mystery ingredients. So they basically have no idea what they are going to be having to cook that day. They start off with 4 ingredients that have nothing to do with each other, and they're tasked with making a beautiful dish. A lot of times they get crazy things like kimchi and lobster tails, or having to use octopus and eggs. It can get pretty crazy. But one of my favorite parts of the show is the way in which these amazing chefs come up with the best meals out of these crazy ingredients. And I just love it because it represents the fact that no matter whatever they're thrown, they find a way to bring it all together. To me, that's a lot like hope. Hope is something that can bring value to anything. Even the most painful experiences that we go through can have value once we look at it through the eyes of hope. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. What it means to hold on to hope. Hope. Now, a definition of hope is that it's a desire with an expectation. So what does that look like? Well, take for example, you want to go to the beach with some friends. And so your hope is that you're going to have a good time. You have a desire and expectation to have a good time. Experience some beautiful waves, hang out on the beach, have some good food, some great conversation. Not only do you desire it, but you expect it. And because of that, you pack up your bag, you put in your towel and your bathing suit, and you get ready to go on the road. Now, if that desire is strong enough, no matter what comes in your way on that way to the beach, you're still going to make that your destination. You may get sidetracked by traffic, but you're still hoping to have a good time on the beach. You may get tied up by trying to find a parking spot, but you're still hoping to have a good time on the beach. You may even get there and the water's just a little too cold, but because you still have that desire and that expectation to have a good time, you remain and you do whatever you can in order to make it a good time. You see, the thing about hope is that it's a perspective. It's a lens that we use, and we remain focused on an expected end. It really doesn't matter all the time everything that's going on in the periphery, as long as you are focused on that expected end to occur in your life. That's what hope is all about. And not to say that the things around you don't have an impact. In fact, they're what gives you the motivation and the push to keep going after what you hope for. I don't know what it is for you. For me personally, as I've shared many times before, I have a hope to impact the lives of young women and the lives of those everywhere, to motivate them and to cause change. I have a hope to be used by God. I have a hope to fulfill my purpose here on earth. I have an expected end. I expect to see results if I continue to walk with God. And so, what is it that you hope for? What is it that, despite all that is going on, you still have a hope for? What is it that you're expecting to see? Because these circumstances as troubling and difficult as they can be, they don't mean that you have to lose your hope. The importance is to hold on to it. It's like that lifesaver when you're out in the middle of the ocean. That lifesaver gives you hope that you will survive. And so I want you to take hold of the fact that you will make it, that you will survive. In fact, not only will you survive, you can be a solution. You can bring about the change that you want to see. You have what it takes. You have a life to live that you've been gifted with. So don't give up, as frustrating as things may be. Keep moving forward and hold on to hope. And so I want to leave you with this encouragement. It comes from Romans chapter 15, verse 13. And it says, "May the God of hope fill you with joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." And that just shows you where our hope comes from. For me, it doesn't come from anything in this world, but it only comes from the one up above. He gives me hope even when I feel like I'm down to my last drop in the midst of a hopeless situation. And trust me, I've been there many times. But it's just amazing how he steps in and he fills me up until overflow. So that's my hope for you today. Be encouraged. Know that I absolutely love you guys with a love that only comes from the one up above. Be sure to subscribe, give this video a like, and tell others. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a beautiful day. Hope for it. Bye.